Guys, today I'm going to be answering one of the most controversial questions, and that is Apple versus Samsung. Who's better? Now, on the right, I have an iPhone 6, and on the left, I have a Galaxy S5. Now, both of these were released in 2014, and so making them 12 years old. And I'm going to be deciding on key for several factors. This is not going to be opinion based. So, the first factor is software, how long the software lasts, and if they have any security patches up until now. And two will be performance. How well can they perform on social media apps like YouTube and play games as well? And three will actually be speakers. How well the speakers sound, how loud they get, and how good the bass is. And four will be camera, how sharp it is and how good the quality looks. So without further ado, let's get started. So this is the iPhone 6 released back in 2014, and its software version is iOS 12.5.8. And now, iOS 12 was released in 2018, September 17th. But this year, it recently got a software patch for iOS 12.5.8, which allowed it to continue using iMessage and FaceTime to 2027. So that's still pretty impressive considering how old this phone is. They still made iOS patches with iOS 12. And then here is the Galaxy S5. And we are running Android 6 on this actually. And yeah, this confirms it. Android 6.0.1. And yeah, I'm going to show you the Easter egg for that, which is like a Flappy Bird game. Why is my hand shaking so much? Oh, but yeah, this is a cool Easter egg though. I mean, come on, Flappy Bird if you don't have any Wi-Fi or anything. That's pretty cool. Okay, well. And as you can see, Android 6 was released in December 7th, 2015. And the latest Android security patch was 1st of April 2017. So I'm going to put a table up, and iPhone clearly wins that point. Marginal. Still having software security patch levels till this date. Now, next up is performance. I'm going to test them both with performance, and I both have them pre-installed with the same app. Let's start off with the iPhone 6. Now, I'll test each of these apps. So let's start with TikTok first. And the loading time wasn't that bad, to be honest. And as we load in, the video loads. And yeah, video playback's actually pretty smooth still. It says 60 FPS, and when you scroll, what the fuck? What? Okay, but still, as you scroll there's barely any delay. You can sense the delay. What? But yeah, you can actually look. You can swipe through this no problem. Yeah, this is actually. But look, you can actually scroll, and yeah, this works actually really well. Next, let's test out some Smash Hero 2 actually. Now I'm gonna be rating this on how much FPS it gets based on the performance. And as we load it, it's not that stable. It's around, well, it is probably getting 40, like with some stutters, but honestly this is kind of still playable. With there is quite a lot of stutters. Like as you can see, this is still a playable 40 FPS, but as you load in, there's no major stutters. Like as you progress on, there's just no major stutters whatsoever, and it plays it actually pretty smoothly, not even gonna lie. Now that's 60. Next, let's test Geometry Dash, because I know that this is gonna run smoothly. Let's try Electrodynamics. That's a pretty hard level, and yeah, this is getting 60 FPS. No problem whatsoever. And this is the original Geometry Dash, by the way. Not Geometry Dash Lite and nothing. This is the original Geometry Dash running 60 FPS. Lo and behold, actually. Last but not least, the Gen Alpha of games, Subway Surfer. Now I'm judging this based on performance, not loading time, and so far, loading time isn't actually that bad. Yo, will you load please? I mean, yeah, this is the average load time for Subway Surfer. Oh, there we go. And yeah, if I'm being honest with you, this is actually running as smooth 60 FPS. I see no stutters or frame drops, do you? Let me know down in the comments. See, there was a minor minus stutter, but this is 60 FPS, bro. There's no delay, there's no nothing. So yeah, you can't beat 60 FPS, honestly, so that's actually good. Next is our Galaxy S5, and yeah, I'm gonna test out these. First, we got TikTok, and this is TikTok Lite. They're the same app. Yeah, loading time for both phones is like actually similar. But considering this is TikTok Lite, bro, come on, decent. Yeah, I'm scrolling, and this is still pretty decent, not gonna lie. Oh, what? Why? Oh my goodness. But yeah, again, barely any stutters. This is TikTok Lite, so yeah, I guess yeah, a tiny bit of stutters, but around the same as the iPhone 6. And what is my feed, bro? Yo, what? Alright, next, let's test Smashy Road 2. And yeah, as I load into Smashy Road, this gets around 30, yeah, this is like 30 FPS. I mean, it's just 30 FPS overall, there's really no stutters. And then the iPhone came back up to 60, so this is like categorically worse. Although this is playable, you know, I wouldn't enjoy playing on it. Especially when they made use of the 1080p Super AMOLED display, but didn't make use of the 2 gigs of RAM, you know. Now it's about 40 FPS, but, you know, iPhone is still categorically better. Next up is Geometry Dash. Alright, let's see it. Oh, wait, what? Okay. So yeah, we're lagging right off the bat, and there's a delay when I touch. I can't even touch. Okay. What is going on? Like, see, when I touch, there's a delay, and then it's lag. But, I mean, okay, it warms up, so it's not too bad. But, you know, when I can't even see. Yeah, iPhone is categorically better. I can't even. Okay, for the cake on top, Subway Surfers. Yeah, so I have Subway Surfers loaded up, and I feel like this is, you know, I'll go play through, but it's definitely a bit stuttery. You know, the iPhone caught up almost instantly with its frame rate, but this has been staying stuttery like the whole time. Like, this is just full of stutters, full of delays. I have to give this to the iPhone. Like, come on, he can't say that this is better than what you saw in the iPhone. I mean, dude. Although it's a newer version, so that could be why, but still. Subway Surfers is still Subway Surfers at the end of the day. Okay, so for the performance category, that goes to iPhone significantly. Now, time to test the sound category. And first up, let's do the iPhone. Okay, so yup, here we go, and I'm playing the video. Okay, so I have the video playing, and so far, the speakers get pretty loud actually, so. Whoa. Let me hold it like this. Lacks a little bit of bass, but come on, you have to admit, that's impressive. I don't know if the S5 is going to be able to beat this. This is 12 years old, mind. This is still a listenable experience, not gonna lie. I feel like this doesn't get too loud if I'm being honest. Whoa, this has way more depth to it. This is, both phones are actually insane, bro. Oh, whoa, that's insane. Oh my days. Still lacked a little bit of bass, but I feel like they're almost identical, bro. Yeah, they're identical. I'm gonna have to give this both a tie. So, for the sound test, this is both a tie. So yeah. Now the last test I'm gonna do is the camera test. Now, I'm gonna start off with the iPhone 6. I'm gonna take both photos and videos. Now with the S5. Okay, let's compare photos and videos. So here with both photos, you can see that the iPhone actually has better color depth. And you know, as we zoom in here, the clarity between them, Samsung actually has more clarity than iPhone. Although they actually look strikingly similar, not even gonna lie. I don't know who to give this to. Honestly, I'm gonna give this one a tie because Apple has better color depth while Samsung has a little bit more clarity, I think. So, yeah. And now for the videos. So, as you can see, the iPhone's video actually looks really clear, and Samsung's video is adding extra purple and green colors for like no reason. Like you can see, that's 1080p video, looks crisp, looks sharp actually for what it is, so I'm impressed. Samsung's, on the other hand, is adding more color and trying to AI generate it to, make it seem clearer, It uses its processing sensor to make the video more clear and stable, but that's not the case here. So, actually, I'm gonna give this one a tie. Photo and video is a tie for both of them. Now, who is the winner? Well, Apple won the first, right? And also won the second, but they both tied on the third and fourth. So this means Apple wins by a margin. Wow, I did not expect that. Although both phones are pretty similar, damn, Apple wins. So there you go. There's the answer to answering. So then,